That was a song that I worked on. I wrote that back in 2018 into the beginning of 2019. And I call it a song. It's not a song because it's just that. I don't know where to take that. But maybe it'll go like. That doesn't sound nice. See, it's in the key of D. But like, you know. It's in that's like a D minor. That's D major. I usually do when I like to do stuff. It's my finger. My finger doesn't change, phone. Usually when I do stuff, how do I say? Oh shit! Look at that. That's me. Oh wait, no, I want that down. What am I doing? If this was long enough, I could have it do a feedback loop, but it's kind of too long in separation between what you're seeing on the stream and what's happening right here. So, you know, it's not going to work out that way. But yes, it's in the key of D major. Which is that? And it goes to B A. So it's like, oh, it's like a punk song. It's like, hey, it's fun. And then as I got nothing. So now it just exists. It's just that little thing. I like it. I think that's pretty fun to play. It's fun to play. I think it sounds pretty good. It's just I don't know what else to add to that. It's just kind of boring. So, anyways, oh my God, welcome back. It's the show with the X, and it's got a P in it too. And usually there's an R. I don't know how to make an R with my hands. I know the sign language for R, which is this, which is dumb. Because, all right, this is going to make sense to nobody. But if you're doing the sign language alphabet, you got A, you got B, you got C, you got D, you got E, you got F, you got G, H, I, J. It's a lot of fun stuff. It's a cool language. But there's a part in there that like messes me up, and I don't get it. Because like there's all these, I don't remember all of them, but it's like this. What does that look like to you? It kind of looks like a T almost, or maybe like an X. This is R. So it's like, I think Q, I want to say R, S, T, U, V, W, X. Why? Wow, this is too loud. Why is this R, but this is X? Doesn't this look like an R? And doesn't that look like an X? What are you doing, American Sign Language? Get with it. Why do I have to do your job for you? I'm sure I'm the first person to notice this. What's going on? How can you call yourself an organization if you don't even have your own shit together? I got my shit together. Look at me. I totally don't look recently divorced. Like I'm just like barely scraping by. Hey, look at that. We still got that decoration up. Because we had Halloween recently, and it was a Hallows Eve. All Hallows Eve. I don't know if that's the day before or if that's the day of. I think it's the day I think Halloween and All Hallows Eve are the same day. I don't know. Because then the other one's All Saints Day, and who cares about the Saints? What did the Saints ever do for us? Nothing. That's what. All right. So, anyways, we're gonna have a fun show. So, I'll tell you what I was wanting to do. I have a guitar, and the guitar is fun. You know, like, oh, look at me. I'm a douchebag that brings a guitar to a party. You know, whatever. Originally, I had an idea that I would use a bunch of different instruments on the show every time you opened up. So it's like, oh, what's going to be this week? But that proved difficult, one, because I would eventually run out of instruments and have to improvise, and two, because sometimes things don't work out. So I had the theremin for a while. That's fun. I still have a theremin. It's in my closet. I can go get it if I want to, but it's not fun. It's not fun watching a blank screen while I dig around my closet trying to find something that you should have had prepared ready. So I had another thing I wanted to have prepared ready, and it was this, and it was a piano. We're gonna have a fun time. You're gonna see my piano. Look at my piano. Oh, look, it's the rest of my living room. Ooh, don't rob me. So yeah, look, I have a full ass piano. I can barely reach it. Like, yeah. Doesn't it sound good? Doesn't it sound great? No, it doesn't, because I couldn't find the power cable for that, and I don't know why I couldn't find the power cable. come on. I don't know why I couldn't find the power cable for it. Are you going to give me problems with the lighting again? Do I have to like... Yeah, I don't know if you noticed. I'm fat. All right. So yeah, I couldn't find the power cable. I was like, okay, so it's got to be next to the piano, right? No, it wasn't next to the piano where I usually put things for power sources, because normally I leave them like semi plugged in, but then the cable can get a little wiry. So I had it like right there, and it was like, okay, yeah, it's not there. Oh, the pedal is here, like the sustain pedal. So I'm like, okay, so it's on the shelf next to it. No, so I'm like, what the hell? So I'm like, okay, then it's probably in the closet with all the other cables, right? No. Where the hell is this cable? We had a whole intro. I was like practicing. I didn't practice this whole intro ready for you guys, so I could like, oh, look at me, I'm playing a piano. Oh, I'm Sebastian Bach, like the crab. And no, I couldn't find it. So now it's just there, taking up an absurd amount of room in my living room. It's very big. I don't remember. I mean, it's 88 keys, so it's like a full piano. But like, God, this thing's huge. Also weighs like 45 pounds. And now that I'm talking about it, and now I'm thinking about it, there's a box over there that we keep under the table. Might have the power cable in it. But you know what? The time's passed. The show's already started. We're already 10 minutes in. We already have someone else watching this. Hey, someone else watching this. Hey, what's up? We already have people watching this. We don't have the time to do this anymore. We gotta get moving. We gotta talk about important things like I don't know what's happening. I mean, we just had Halloween. Oh yeah, there's a big thing. Oh, I'm not gonna. I know I try not to get political on this show, and then I eventually kind of accidentally do get political. I'm gonna say this once, not to bug you or make you do anything, but like, if you had a mail-in ballot and you voted, yeah. If you did early voting, yeah. If you haven't voted like me because you want to vote in person, make sure to vote tomorrow because, get your representation in Congress. And maybe this virus will go away and I can finally get the budget that I was deserved. Who knows? Not me. Also, if you're wondering why my hair looks straighter, it's because 2 days ago on Halloween, it was straight because I went as Burt Cobain for Halloween. And for those of you who don't know, as should be everybody, Burt Cobain is the estranged nephew of Kurt Cobain, as we all know. But he was going as Kurt Cobain. So I was Burt Cobain pretending to be Kurt Cobain in order to, like, I don't know, squirrel girls at a party. But the bit that made it fun was that Burt pretended to be Kurt, but also didn't know anything about Kurt Cobain. So it had a fun dynamic, but kind of landed a little flat. One, because the party that I went to wasn't a party, because you shouldn't have parties. It was only like 5 people, so it was like, whatever. Works better in like a party atmosphere with like 15 or more, but you can't have that because our president fucked up. So like, it just seemed like I didn't know a lot about Kurt Cobain, and I do. I kind of know a lot about him. He's I don't know. I kind of think Nirvana's a good band. Am I gonna get crucified? Am I gonna have to eat my words? Probably. I don't know, but I think they're pretty fun. I like In Utero. I think In Utero is pretty fun. Bleach is fun. Incesticide. This is a good one. Yeah, man. I mean, obviously the one with the naked baby on it's probably everyone's favorite, and I honestly think that's a solid album. But I can't listen to it all the time. It gets kind of boring if I listen to it all the time. But yeah, so it didn't land flat. I don't know. It's a bit of a last minute costume. I bought everything at Goodwill, or Savers rather, which is basically Goodwill. I got my costume there, and yeah. But for the fun of it, I'll give you a little snippet of my character, because the whole thing was that he didn't know how to play Nirvana songs, so I had to know the song and then pretend to not know the song, which is actually a lot harder than it sounds, because everyone knows, everyone knows that. Everyone and their goddamn dog knows that. The hard thing to do is to play it as if you don't know it, not as if you haven't heard the song, but if you like looked it up 5 minutes before and were like frantically looked at the tab. So I had to develop a style where instead of holding the pick like a normal person, I like, whoops, maybe I should have done that. I held it like a child. I got like grubby little hands on it. I know my nails aren't painted today. I meant to paint them before the show, but I didn't. I'm sorry. So I had the pick held weird, and then like my hands, I was like doing weird position. I was like doing gross stuff. But the thing was, like, it couldn't just sound like I pretended, not, like, I couldn't be that bad. I had to be good enough so that it was convincing, but bad enough so that it wasn't good. Because, like, if I play it just bad, like that's obvious. It's like, oh, he's doing a bit. He's pretending not to know the song. So I had to hit this, like, weird medium. So it's like, I'm a bad guitarist, but I know how the song goes. So it's like... And yeah, that was basically it. And then I did my Kurt Cobain impression, which I'm not going to do here because we got neighbors and we got Kate upstairs, and Kate has trauma with people yelling, and I have to yell to do the impression, so I kind of don't want to yell, even though I kind of yell on the show sometimes, but I don't want to do it right now. I hope you'll understand me, but I'll do it next week, maybe for the Thanksgiving special. We can do something fun like that. And also, oh, Jesus, what, Nina... why are you calling me? Hey, Nina, what's up? Hi. The mic that you brought down. I don't think I took it. I don't think so. Positive. I'm pretty sure you just took it right back because we didn't end up using it anyways. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, hey, look, it's Kate. Sorry. I have not seen it around in the basement because I remember you just took it immediately back because it was more like a studio microphone instead of like an actual microphone that we could use for practicing. Yeah, I remember you just took it right back. Yeah. Okay. Hope you find it. See you. All right, that was Nina. And we have Kate down here, but I don't think Kate wants to be on the show. Hey, Kate, what's up? No, please put the minion away. Oh my god, that thing terrified me. Yo, so we on it. Oh my god, yeah, it's just like dilapidated and falling apart. Okay, so we had, for everyone who doesn't know, we had Kate, my roommate, who you're never going to see because they don't want to be on camera, and that's their right and their privacy, and you don't get to know their life. I messed up the lighting again. They have their parents decided that the thing that they want the most in this world is a blow-up minion from Despicable Me with like a Santa hat on, and we had a Halloween party with like 6 people. It wasn't a real party, and so Kate like just had it blowing up in the corner, and it's just this creepy, just like eye staring into your soul, life-size minion. The thing was like 3-4 feet tall, and it's just terrifying. And yeah, and she's asking if she can put it away, and yes, please, for the love of God, put it away. I don't want that thing showing up anymore. Unless around Christmas time, we can put it in like in the yard. Yeah, we can put it in the yard and then get evicted. Oh, I hope we scare children. That is my goal. All right, hold on. I gotta see. We should probably put some structure since I didn't plan anything for this. So we're gonna go immediately into a segment that I totally have prepared. You know how the show goes. Oh, why isn't that playing? I'm having problems with YouTube. Also, for all of you who want to see Aaron's not here. He's going back to Pennsylvania to vote, and that's the only other time I'm going to tell you to vote. Okay, same play Freebird. No, I'm not gonna play. I'm not giving in to your demands, Ken Z. I'm doing my own thing. I'll do requests, but I don't play Freebird because you know it's always so original. Oh Jesus! All right, there we go. All right, let's open my notes. What? How does this show usually go? Do you guys know? Oh yeah, we go into questions. No one's asking questions, so let's pull up some questions. We're gonna pull up some You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna answer questions about the electoral. No, I'm not gonna talk about voting. I know it's like the day before everyone has to vote. Oh Jesus! I know it's the day before everyone has to vote, or if you have already sent your vote, good. I'm voting in person so I can beat up people who try and intimidate voters because I think that'd be a cool vigilante way to die. I don't want to die though. because I'm pretty sure my family's watching this. I'm not trying to die, trust me. But let's go. Let's see if the internet can grace us with. Let's see. What question do you want? You know what? I really want to know about. We're gonna go. Okay. I'm gonna think of a random letter, and I'm gonna see if it gets me anywhere. We're gonna go to Google. We're gonna go to Google. Let me see if I can pull this up. So I'm gonna think. We're just gonna make this whole thing. Oh look, now Google's telling you to vote. How about that? Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna go to a random random.org. That's my good site, and we're gonna do a random letter. So 1 through 26. We're gonna do a random letter. 26. All right, cool. So it starts with a Z. Cool. And then we'll do another one to see the second letter. 14. That is N. O. I want to say O, but that doesn't sound right. What what letter of the alphabet? Alphabet, or what number of the alphabet? I guess number of, or no. What letter? Caps lock. What letter of the alphabet is 14? N. All right, so we have to ask a question about ZN. That is zinc. Okay. Top 10. This is amazing. Top 10 questions about zinc. Oh, actually, top 10 questions science can't answer. You know what? Let's do it. I'm going to answer all of these questions because the scientists don't know, but I know, and I'm a smart person, so why don't people ask me how the world works, and I'll tell you how it works. All right, top 10. Oh, look at that. Fans and toddlers. Trait 650 down, LL Bean. All right, cool. The cause of the Black Death once eluded scientific minds, but now that we've got it figured out, perhaps some of those other questions can get answered. So we're obsessed with finding answers. You are. Yeah, I'm going to put my email in. Absolutely. Go die at myass.org. You are now subscribed. Cool. Centuries later, what happens to us after we die? Okay, cool. Easy one. Number 10. Why do we dream? Easy. How else would you convince the entire body of people to go unconscious for 8 hours? Sleep is boring. Imagine 8 hours of nothing. We've evolved brains to constantly have information sliding at us at all the time. I'm actually surprised dreams are an old thing because, I guess because there was nothing to do back in the day, and even more nothing on top of the nothing probably got them a little annoyed. So we dream because, shit gets boring, and like turning your brain off is kind of impossible because if you turn your brain fully off, you do this thing called die, and people don't want to do that while they sleep. So we like just pull out the wreck. You know what? It's like cleaning your room. Dreams don't make sense, but your room also doesn't make sense. Every time you go to sleep, your brain is like cleaning its metaphorical room out, and it like stumbles upon something. Like when you're cleaning your room and you like find a journal that you wrote in like 5 years ago, and you start like reading the entry, and like you kind of remember, but it doesn't make a lot of sense. On this day, my math class happened, and I got a 78 on the test, which really made me mad because I really made me upset because, I needed a B to pass the class, and that's a C+, and now my parents are going to get mad at me. So that's a journal entry. Now imagine that. But like the words are jumbled and like you can't read it properly. So it's like today 78 math degrees C+, parents mad. And that's and then your brain takes that and then makes a dream out of it. So it's like cleaning its room, but it's got like weird stuff, and it's like, oh, I wonder what this meant to be. And that's what dreams are. So you ever have dreams like, oh, this happened before, or like, oh, I recognize that face, but I don't know who that is. It's because your brain is cleaning its room and it's finding random shit along the way and playing with it because it doesn't have anything else better to do, and it really doesn't want to keep cleaning its room. Maybe that's just me. I don't think it's just me. I think everyone cleaning the room gets distracted cleaning the room. It can't be just me, and that's why. Okay, how can we eliminate cancer? Bananas. Next question. What happens when you die? Your extended warranty runs out, I'll tell you that much. Are we alone in the universe? Oh God, I hope not. because like this is all we got. This is the apex species. No, there's got to be something out there better than us, and I want to know what it looks like. I want to know what they sound like. Every time in all those alien movies, they always speak like English or like some weird like stuff like that, and it's like, I don't know, that doesn't seem right. I want to know what aliens sound like. I want to know what their language is. I won't learn it because, I mean, I will. I'll try to. I will try to learn it, but I will ultimately not learn it because if I can't even learn Spanish that well, I'm probably not going to understand alien. But who knows? Maybe I'll go into like an episode and just like start like just studying hardcore and go a little manic with it and just like be fluent in 2 weeks like Rosetta Stone tries to make you. Who knows? Maybe that'll happen. All right, what else we got? Where does consciousness come from? Probably from some Latin word, for thinking. How many species are on Earth? 8. Next question. Is reality real? Now, that's a good question because a lot of times you have issues with definitions because, like, because it's like if you have to use the word in the definition, it's recursive and it doesn't kind of work out that well. So it's like it's like actually I had one from science class when I was a little kid that really pissed me off because my science teacher was just shit and like didn't know how to explain things, so they were just reading the book verbatim and probably didn't know too much about science themselves because the public education system is kind of messed up and flawed. And the one thing that made me really angry was the recursiveness of matter, like the thing that all stuff is made up of. All right, so what is matter? Matter is comprised of mass and volume. So mass is like, how dense it is, and then so we all know what mass is, and then we know volume. Volume is how much space it takes up. So mass and volume creates matter, and then it's like, okay, so what's mass? Oh, it's like mass is made of matter. It's like, what? What's matter? It's like mass and volume. What's mass? And it's like, mass is matter. And then she would get mad at me, and then she'd kick me out of the classroom for being disruptive. But that's not an answer. What? So I had to look it up myself years later when I can understand how to use the internet, and now I understand that like mass is how densely packed something is. So like a block of gold and a block of wood can be the same volume, so they have the same volume, but the iron weighs, or whatever, steel, I don't remember what I said, weighs a lot more, or was it this one? I don't know. Weighs a lot more because it's more densely packed atoms, and I don't understand why she didn't just explain that to me, because though I was like 10, 11, I would have understood that. It's like, oh, atoms, the thing I don't understand, it explains it, even if we don't understand things, we can still use them in terms of definitions. Like how do speedometers work? Calculus. Oh, okay. I don't know calculus, but I trust that it works, so now I know how this works. It's like, you could have just explained it to me. It doesn't matter if I don't know what atoms are. You just tell me atoms, and then I'll probably give it up. The fact that you made it recursive like that and made it so that matter is just defined by mass, but mass is defined by matter, so they like both cross over each other. It's like you're blowing up my brain. It doesn't work. So this question hits home because like, is reality real? So what's reality? It's the state of all things being real. Well, what is real? Real is if things exist in reality. It's like, oh shit, I hate that. You can't have two things define each other. So the answer to that question is ask my science teacher, because she probably won't know. How did life begin? Something about a mom and a dad probably loving each other. Is time travel possible? No. Well, maybe. I don't know. But I do know one cool fun fact about time travel that I tell everybody, and I probably told it on the show. And I don't know if it's true, but it really makes me feel more interesting and probably cooler at parties. Or not. We shouldn't have parties anyways. So cool thing about time travel is ignoring all the science, ignoring all that, well, not ignoring all the science, but like ignoring all the pedantics and like the way you're going to travel. It's like once you get to this, let's assume you can get to the location, you are fucked either way, and it's cool because your body, some of you might have seen my video with it was on Michael Kennedy's channel. You know Michael Kennedy, he's Brennan Tent and Paolo St. Paolo on the show. He yelled a lot of profanities at me. He's a good guy. I love him. I was on his podcast called Assume I Know Nothing, and I talk about nutrition because I actually know a little bit about nutrition. It's kind of cool, and I talk about it, and then we talk about baby oil and stuff like that. And then we talk about Star Wars and how oils are Star Wars. You should watch it. It's fun. I won't put a link. You can just text me. I'll send it to you. You need my phone number? You should already know it. Anyways, it's cool because we inside our bodies got this little thing called bacteria, and bacteria is kind of gross, but you have good bacteria inside you. But the thing about bacteria is that it's so small, its life and death cycles are insanely rapid compared to those of any other observable species, like birds and us and monkeys and all that. So bacteria go through a lot of generations rather quickly, and so our bacteria inside us is constantly evolving and constantly getting to a position where days, if not months from now, it could be completely different and almost, I mean, still in the same species, but almost somewhat unrecognizable to what it was in the past, which is cool because if you were to travel into the future, your bacteria inside you and all the gut flora and all that fun stuff would not be as caught up with the current evolution of the bacteria that is in that specific time period. So if I travel like let's play it safe, let's say like 1,000 years into the future, the millions upon billions upon possibly even trillions of generations that the bacteria and normal human beings has gone through in that time would be so foreign and alien to me in my current body when I arrive at that time, that the bacteria would be so out of date that my body wouldn't be able to react to it properly, and they would see it as like a foreign pathogen, and it probably would start attacking my old bacteria, thinking that they are foreign pathogens because they don't recognize each other, and then I would pretty much just die in a matter of like 3 days because my body wouldn't have been adapted and able to get up to the bacteria that has evolved so much in that time. So if I went to like the year 3000 and everything's the same except they live underwater, I would probably die really quickly because my body would just get a super bacterial virus, whatever, just like very sick, and then I would die pretty quickly, probably painfully, and it would suck, you know. But the flip side of that, which is what I love, is that if you go back in time, your bacteria is way more evolved and way more like up to date with everyone living in the past. So you would be your own like super like you would basically be your own MRSA, and you would kill everybody else on the planet because your bacteria is just way too advanced for the ones that were living around back then. And I think that's kind of cool how if you traveled back in time, you could pretty much accidentally kill everybody. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, obviously there's probably some mutations and some people would survive because their body's more adept to mutations or whatever, but I think that's kind of cool. I don't know. Yeah. So that's why time travel's not possible, or rather, why it shouldn't be possible. And we got a question, comment. Let me read it. Zila, very important question: is water wet? A lot of people ask this. That's one of the meme questions. I'm familiar with it. I'm trying to think about my conclusion on that, because I think water is not wet. I think because right, because again, we're kind of going to the recursive thing again, because in order for something to be wet, it has to have water in it. But if water wants to be wet, water would have to have water in it. But water is water, so is water wet by that principle? So like a towel can be wet and you can be wet, but if you dry yourself off with a towel, you become dry and the towel becomes wet. But can water itself already be wet? Like, is an ocean wet? I think yes. I think an ocean is wet because it contains a lot of water. But is the water in the ocean itself wet? I don't know. Like it feels like something is sticky. Like chocolate can be, not chocolate, about gum. Gum can be sticky, but is sticky independent of gum. I'm losing myself here. So I'm gonna say water is not wet, because in order for it to be wet, it has to contain itself, and a set of all sets cannot contain itself, or can it contain itself? It's more of a philosophical question, and I know I have long hair and speak and ramble for hours, but I don't consider myself to be a philosopher. So I'm gonna say water. Wet implies the existence of water. Like if your socks are wet, they have an excess of water. So if water itself is wet, water can only be wet if there's an excess of water in it. So I guess more than one molecule makes water wet. But if it's just the single H2O, I don't think that's wet, because it can't, because it has to, wouldn't be an abundance of itself. Next question. What do we got? We got one more. Okay, the biggest burning science question. This is a drum roll. Is the universe truly infinite? I mean, dark matter takes up like no space, so probably. All right, yeah, that was fun. Okay, cool. We're gonna, yeah. All right, we got that's going. Oh, look at the polar bears. Look at the oh my God, yes, I read this morning. Oh, buddy, baby. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Where are my manners? We gotta go. We gotta do. That's news to me. We got a new segment. It's the same segments, except last week when I didn't do them and we got the most views. So maybe I should ditch the segment for a minute. But no, I want to talk about this because I read this morning and I thought it was fucking incredible. So yeah, I mean, look at the polar bears; they're cute. Yeah. So okay, now he has a name, Vladimir Marugov. I heard about this morning because when I woke up, I saw it. I was like, what the hell? So this guy is the sausage king of Russia, or rather, he was the sausage king of Russia, because he was murdered in a sauna by a hit squad with a crossbow, which is mind-boggling. One, how do you get to be the sausage king of anything, let alone the sausage king of Russia itself? Like he was the mogul of sausage. Second of all, why sausage? What, like to me, it seems like that should be a super category above that. So like, oh, he's the meat mogul, like he's in charge of everything. No, he's specifically sausage. He has no leeway on all things hamburgers or chicken unless it's sausage, because then he is the archetype of sausage. So and I guess this is a coveted position because it seems to be one of high profile, even though if you asked me 4 days ago who the sausage king of Russia, let alone the sausage king of fucking America, I don't know that. And I would never have known this man. So I guess it's cool that he died. That's a thing that I just said. It's cool that he died, so now I know who he is. That's really tragic. That's kind of like what happens with actors and actresses. But oh my God, okay, so this guy's in a coveted position because he's this, I guess it's highly contested because he had assassins come after him. And of all places, not in his home where he should be observing quarantine, this man thought it was a good idea during a pandemic. I hope I don't break this guitar. This is technically my dad's still. During a pandemic, he decided to go to a sauna because he's the sausage king, and the sausage king deserves to go into saunas. And then they found out that in the sauna, he would have assassins come after him, but they wouldn't bring conventional weapons. Like, no. Assassinations usually happen via sniper rifle or via like a quick stab in the back, and like the Lannisters send their regards. I have not seen an episode of Game of Thrones. I don't know if that's how it happens, if it's a stab or anything, or if it's like a sword or like beheading or like guillotine and whatnot. That's not really an assassination thing. Usually an assassination is by shooting. So they shot him, but in the weirdest way, because they used a weapon that has been out of date since the invention of the musket. What? Where did they get a crossbow? How did they bring a crossbow into a sauna? Of all weapons to conceal, a crossbow is hard. A crossbow is big. I'm going to show you how big a crossbow is. It's not an easy weapon. Like if you think, okay, look. Okay, ready? Smallest black hole. Okay, no. Like the smallest pistol. Look how tiny this is. Look how baby that is, the Colibri or whatever. Look at that. Okay, that can't be a real gun. Oh no, it is a real gun. Okay, well, all right, but like, yeah, the point is, like, these guns are not that much bigger. Like, here we go, perfect. Like, this one is not that much bigger than your hand. Like your hand, you could easily fit that in a pocket. Like, it's small, it's concealed, and that can easily kill someone. And that alone is kind of terrifying. But like, look at like a knife. Look at like a knife. Knife for a set. Oh god, this is gonna be good. Yeah, I really want this in my search history pre-election. Like, but like, look at the knives that you could use to like kill some. Look. That's like 2 hand sizes. It's like, but you could like have a sheath for that. You could fit it, like, you can strap it to your leg, and like it can be concealed. Like, these things are small. Look how big a crossbow is. I missed the W. Okay, so yeah, that's a toothpick. These things are huge. These things are massive. Like, this can barely fit on your back. Look how big that is. It's basically a rifle. So these, I'm assuming, I think it's 2 people. I don't know if it was a one guy job or like a two man job. I don't know the details. I guess I could look at the article and figure out the details of the assassination, but I'm too caught up on this thing right now. 2 men, let's assume, were able to either conceal a crossbow and carry it into a sauna where, spoiler alert, you're not supposed to have clothes. So somehow they had a crossbow on their back, carried it into the sauna, knowing that the Sausage King of Russia was going to be in there, and decided to take him out in the sauna. So many things. Like, why a crossbow? Why in a sauna? And also, how did they conceal it into a sauna? Or did they not have to? Were they already working at the sauna? Is the sauna in cahoots with the assassin? Is there a sauna out there that gets paid off by an assassination group? Or is the sauna up front and this was long planned? Oh my god, there's so many things I don't know. How did this happen? It's amazing. It's so god, like, what the fuck? Well, killed with the crossbow on his own estate. Oh. Well, okay, that answers half of the questions. But still, why a crossbow? While in sauna with women. Oh, okay, so, jeez. Also, look at that man. That man's kind of gross. Sorry he's dead. Sorry. But, like, what? This is, you need my consent? Hey, at least I asked for consent. That's mandatory. So he's 54 and his partner Sabrina tied up. Oh, okay. Hey, it was 2 people. All right. So we have more details now. Now my story is quickly unraveling. Were tied up in their sauna by 2 masked assailants who demanded money, it was reported. The attack happened in the early hours of the morning in Ishtra, I think, a small town outside Moscow where some wealthy Russians own holiday homes. And I need to pay for it. Still, crossbow is such a weird weapon. Okay, so it's on their estate, so obviously they didn't need permit. I guess they just walked right in with a crossbow. It's not like it made cleanup easier. Like, it's still a giant puncture wound. A crossbow is essentially a less effective gun. Why they even use a crossbow? Why not a bow and arrow? Why not just like go all for it? If you're concerned about mess, a crossbow is not the cleanest way to kill someone, especially if you already have them tied up in a sauna. Why did they tie them up? Because they demanded money. Okay. Why the Sausage King? Or was it just random? These guys saw a mansion and were like, yes, brother, we go into that mansion. We go find wealthy owner and we demand money out of him. Was it just serendipitous that the man that they kidnapped and tied up happened to be the Sausage King of... God. Oh my God. What the hell are Russians? I love it, but I hate it, but I love it. All right, yeah, plan, vote, whatever. Okay, please vote. All right, Douglas Arrow polling assault at Clinton County polling location. Wait, is that Clinton, New Jersey? Wait a minute, did this happen in Jersey? Because I know Frankfurt, that's like a town in Jersey. And I know Clinton is a town in Jersey. Wait, what? Wish is in a state. Am I dumb? One man taken in custody for they all said on Saturday, Halloween, to the polling station. He hit too. We began walking around the voting machine when asked to leave by those poll workers. Ooh, cool voter fraud! Yay. Hold on, I want to know a little more about this. Because I think this happened in my state. I mean, I'm in Connecticut right now, but Jersey's my home rep. And the page died. It's not loading. Well, okay, it's kind of loading. Whatever. Let's try this one. WTTV. Oh, that's according to Wish TV. That's the one I said. Okay, Clinton County Police arrest a Frankfurt man Saturday in Center in Mulberry on a reported disturbance. Please, where, what, where did this happen? Is this in Connecticut? Is this? I want to know. Oh, Indiana man arrested after assaulting two work. Okay, Frankfurt, Indiana. Okay, whatever. Who cares about Indiana? I mean, Indiana I think is a swing state, so it matters. But we should have managed the electoral college anyways. Whatever. Anyways, Legion G surprised. Man who confessed to being one of South Korea's most notorious serial killers says he surprised he wasn't caught sooner. Damn. Oh, that guy's got some balls. All right. What else we got? Lady Gaga gets drawn in as campaign heats up. Known as the anti-fracking activist is made her way into town. What? Oh, she performed at Joe Biden's final presidential campaign stop. All right. Lady Gaga's cool. I think she's all right. Jason Ravsborg, want to buy a vowel? Distracted. South Dakota Interior Jason Ravsborg was distracted before deadly crash. Oh, shit. Oh, he died. Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry. Who made charts history? Bruce Springsteen becomes first act with top 5 charting albums in each of the last 6 decades. People still listen to Bruce Springsteen? Oh, this guy was shot. That's sad. I don't know too much about him. He's from The Kids Are Alright. I mean, he's not alright. That's not funny. So, sorry about that. That sucks. What else we got? Can we stop with the deaths and the vote? I mean, I guess this is kind of a bad time to look at the news and try to avoid voting. So that's really on me. Thank God. Oh, this guy died. Oh, God damn it, this guy died too. Oh, also, my boy. He's not my boy, but it's sad because Sean Connery died, and that's kind of sad. He was 90 though, so I mean, at least he lived, I imagine, a nice full life. Hopefully, he didn't die too painfully. I guess we could look it up. But enough about death and dealing. I want to talk about the sausage king of Russia, who got taken out by a crossbow. All right. Is there anything else in here? Machu Picchu. Oh yeah, Machu Picchu's open. Maybe visit. I don't know. Peru probably relies heavily on tourism, but you also shouldn't be on planes because of COVID. So I don't know. Take a boat to Machu Picchu. Yeah, whatever. All right, that's enough of that. That's enough news. Let's go into. Oh my God, we're gonna bat. Going to the movies. We're going to the movies. Everyone come with. Going to the movies. Going to the movies. Sarah. What movie did I see? What movie did I see? I don't think I saw a movie actually. I've been watching. I saw DCOM, definitely, but like I don't even remember which one. No, hold on. I think I did see a movie. I'm gonna take real time out of this to think about what movie I watched, because I definitely saw something that I thought was like kind of good, but I can't. Oh, sorry, you had to hear that. I can't. Was it on Netflix or was it on Hulu? I just got Hulu for. Well, I've had Hulu technically through Spotify, but I can't. Sorry, I'm a little out of it. Halloween was a little crazy. We stayed up till 6 a.m. playing games and not drinking, so big times were had. I mean, Aaron was drinking, but the rest of us were kind of like playing it pretty sober. Which, yeah, whatever. I don't think I've seen a movie. I have. I've been watching a lot of Eric Andre show, which definitely gives me a lot more inspiration for this show. Except I don't have the money, or rather I do have the stamina, but I do not have the money and or the resources to break my set before every show. And also, if I broke my set before every show, I'd just be copying him, and I don't want to be a copycat. I want to be an original. I want to be my own person. And also, I don't want to do street stunts, because street stunts terrify me for both observing and being in. So, maybe you can just, I don't know. Street pranks are always kind of weird for me. It's just like, because like sometimes they work well, and sometimes it's just like you feel bad for everyone involved. Sometimes they're great. Sometimes they just fucking kill it. Like there was one, I'm gonna talk about an Eric Andre shot on the sketch on this show, which, yeah, that's funny as hell. Stealing someone else's content, but it was god damn it made me laugh so much, because I'm gonna explain the bit as best as I can. So he dresses up as like a 1930s cartoon burglar, with like the cat suit and the mask and the eyes, and he's got the big bag with a giant money sign on it, and he basically goes into a restaurant and just tries to start stealing things in a very like cartoon and animated way before he just gets kicked out by the chef. And I thought that was funny, because the skit itself is not that great, but just the comedic timing of it was impeccable, because it introduces him, and he's in the suit, and he's like doing his little like catwalk down the street, and he's like slinking across buildings, he's being really subtle and smooth, and then smash cut like the building, he just flops on the ground, and like the door swings open, he just flops on the ground, and everyone's just like, Jesus Christ, like glasses just start like shaking. He's just a full man has just hit the ground, and then he starts like crawling. I don't know. I just thought that was really funny. And if I was ever to do street stunts like that, I'd probably do something along in a similar vein, because I don't want to do the ones where like people get angry at me, or like people I don't want people to get uncomfortable. I want people to be like, what the hell? I think that's the best reaction I ever want. I don't want people to look, at least at this show too, I don't want people to look at this and be like, I'm angry, this upsets me. I also don't want people to look at something and just like feel awkward or uncomfortable and just not, just kind of like click off. I want people to look at it and go like, what the hell is he doing? And I think that's my brand of comedy. So no, I haven't seen a movie lately. I mean, I probably have. I can't remember it right now. But that's what I've been watching a lot of lately. All right, so that's it for movie time. Do I have anyone for DIY? I don't even know how to make myself. We got X Factor, Big X Factor. No, I've listened to, I technically listened to a band on the way here from band practice, which is where I was, which is where we play. We have a lot of stuff coming out. It's getting mixed, and you should listen to it when it comes out, because it'll be good. And I'll put a link for that in the description of whatever, this show or the next show or whatever, because apparently we have people watching this not during the stream, and like that's really cool. I'm not gonna bug you to watch the stream, because God, who has time for Mondays at 7? I understand if you don't want to watch it at the time. It's just really cool to me that you're like watching it after. It's like, hey, what's up? You can like rewind me, and you don't have that weird little like awkward buffering thing. It's like, cool. Thank you for watching this show. I thank you to all the 50 people who watched the last one too. That was pretty cool, because that was definitely my best show. This one, it feels weird to like come off of arguably one of my best shows right into another one of these nothings. But next week, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a guest on, so you should stick around for next week. But also, the band you should listen to is Short Month, because it's my friend's friend Andy Dauphiné. It's his emo project, and it's pretty good. I like it. It's like if you're into emo with like a good singer and a lot of like a little twinkly stuff, it's fun. It's like Short Month, like February probably. I don't know. Maybe he'd probably get mad at me for comparing it to that, but That's what I think of when you name your band Short Month. February is the shortest month. It's like, yeah, and February is like one of my favorite months. Well, no, October is now my official favorite month, so rest in peace to October. But November's pretty fun too. You know, we got Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and a birthday or so. And like, yeah, you know. And then it's one more before December, and December's pretty fun because that's when we get snow. And snow's pretty fun. But yeah. So yeah, go listen to Short Month. I don't know. Alright. Do I have a rant? I think I already gave my rant about X and R. So, well, sorry. R and X. X and R. Dumb. Whatever. As you probably noticed, I have a lot of holes in my shirt. I like the sweatshirt, but I'm also very poor, so you should buy one of my shirts. I'm cleaning out a lot of my room because like the drawer itself can't fit all the shirts now, so I actually kind of have to actually start donating some of them. So if you're watching this and you want to support shows and shows similar to this one, like W101.4567539, you just let me know. Send any amount of money and we'll send you a shirt, preferably enough to cover postage. But yeah, that's a fun time. I will send you one of my shirts. It'll be autographed. I do a little autograph thing, and who knows what it'll be. One thing's for sure, it will be clean. I will make sure it is clean before I send it to you. And it might be a band shirt, it might be a work shirt, it might just be a plain old shirt that I just had a while. It might have little holes in it. Who knows? It's one of my shirts. It's a genuine Zila article of clothing, and that's what you're getting with this show. This show is brought to you by Blender Bottle. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention. We'll be holding a mini... Okay, so, I'm sorry. I need to get serious for you on a second. I actually didn't write down when it happened, but I knew it was on band practice. So, I'm going to say on October 26th at roughly 2 p.m., my Blender Bottle, unfortunately... fell out of my hands as I was loading my amp into my car, and it landed weirdly on the pavement and it split right open at the bottom. So now I no longer have a Blender Bottle, and if you might have noticed, I have been using this poor excuse for this apple cider. Don't worry, this poor excuse for a bottle. And I mean, it's fine, but I do miss my Blender Bottle. This show is brought to you by Blender Bottle. Rest in peace. We'll be holding a mini sigil. People can come in, say some words. We'll have a little bit of a ceremony. We'll sing a little kumbaya in celebration of life, whatever the hell they do. But yeah, I really appreciate if you can come Mondays at 7. This Monday, the 9th at 7, when the world's on fire. I'd really appreciate if you can come. All right, yes, brought to you by Blender Bottle. Let's end the show with the song. Do I want to do a real song or do I want to do a fake song? You know what? I'm going to check the comments, see first one to comment if they want a real song or a fake song for me to sing right now. And what do we say? Oh, we got Sean Connery slapped woman. Well, that's not good. Yeah, he's not my boy. You're right. I don't like him anymore. Thanks, Mom. Or MHAM. Don't slap women. That's not cool. It's not fun. It's not cool. Unless they want it, but like again, you need consent for that. Like that's the little thing. You don't just like go hitting them because you're angry. That's not good. That's not good. You're a bad person. You're bad. I don't slap women. I also don't talk to women. You should be like me. Okay, we got real song in here. I don't know any real songs. That was a trick, so I'm gonna give you. Actually, maybe I do know a real song. You know what? I'm gonna do a bad thing. I'm gonna do something terrible because there's only 4 people watching this, and I don't think we're gonna get the same 50s next time. So I'm gonna play you a Summer Camp Crush song in the style of like one of like Jack Johnson, kind of like those stupid douchey acoustic boys. Because I worked on this a while ago, and I have not warmed up. My voice is gonna sound bad, but you know what? I'm gonna do it, because fuck it, because we're having a show, and I don't know which one I want to do, because there's 2 that I can do like faithfully, and I think I'm gonna do. So this is Wallflower. It's by Estelle. Well, it's by Summer Camp Crush. Technically, I wrote it, but Estelle wrote the lyrics for this, and the lyrics that I'm going to absolutely butchers. This is also, I've not listened to much of all, if any, Jack Johnson, but this is what I imagine acoustic douche bro bags sound like when they sing. So enjoy, you posers. All right, hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta set the ambience. You need the awkwardly long drink of water right up against the mic so you hear me gargle. You need to have like a cigarette. I don't have a cigarette. I don't smoke, but I look like I smoke, I guess, because people keep asking me for a lighter. Oh, I actually do have a lighter. Hold on. I'll pretend to light a smoke. Indulge me 1 second. Thank you all for coming out tonight. Why did I not think that would be hot? Ow, that was my nose. All right, let me just... Imagine smoke. All right, thank you all for coming. Thank you for the Downtown Cafe for having me on. My name is Zook Bar. I have an album coming out. You can buy it on my Patreon. Anyways, just gonna give a little... How you doing? Make sure to tip your waiters. It's a cafe, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, the song is called Wallflower. To a party. My friends invited me to a party. Do you wanna come? I'd rather sit at home and cry. I'd rather be a fly on the wall. Like them. Oh, lovely wallflower, you're so beautiful. Sitting there wasting space and time and social is the word that chooses you perfect. You are a friend, you know you can be mine. Yeah, that's right now. You can be mine. Oh yeah. Yeah, come on over here. Sit on my lap. Tell me what you want for Christmas. Oh, I'll get you the best present yet. And now I'm sitting here at the party. And I wanna go home. That's a little too Jack Black, I'm sorry. Also, if you can't hear the guitar, that's intentional, because these guys never sound check. Oh, lovely wallflower, you're so beautiful. You're sitting there wasting space and time. Antisocial is the word that describes you perfect. You are different, you know you can be mine. I don't know, I went Shakira there, I don't know. You lovely wallflower, I think you're so beautiful. Look can I be intercession with you? Do you want a friend? Home, will you be mine? All right, thank you. That's it. I'm very embarrassed. Don't worry, I tested negative, I promise. The show's over. See you.